Hey you guys, this is Jacqueline. You might also know me as LavaShadow Cosplay, and I'm here with the Geek Lyfe at Con Nichiwa 2017, and I've run into the amazing, the beautiful, the talented Dustbunny Cosplay. How are you doing today?
Hi, good. It's very nice to meet you all. I'm really excited for this interview. It should be fun.
Now, is this your first time here at Con Nichiwa?
Yes, this is actually my first time at a Arizona convention, period, so I'm loving it so far. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you say about coming out to Phoenix Comic Con?
I would love to if I ever get the chance. That would be awesome. I hear it's really hot, so...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But if you wear something nice and cute, you might get away with it because you're going to be inside or less clothes, less layers. I hear Assassin's Creed cosplayers die.
Yeah, I would imagine. Anything I would wear I think would make me too uncomfortable, but I would have to make something special.
Hear that? Special cosplay for Phoenix. So I see a lot of these have layers and a lot of stuff, so I definitely don't recommend anything.
No.
Except maybe this, because this looks light and airy and very pretty.
It is.
So that might be fun to do. Okay, so to start out with the serious questions, what would you say is your most iconic cosplay? Like when people see Dustbunny cosplay, what do you think is the costume that comes to mind?
Well, I would say my most iconic one, the one that kind of launched me from just being a regular Congo guest, is the Dustbunny under the skirts Totoro outfit.
This one over here?
That one.
Okay, and why is that?
I feel like that costume... Well, it's funny because I made that costume during a period in my cosplay career because I've been doing this for over 10 years at this point, and it was during a point where I was like, I'm making a lot of things for other people, and I feel like I'm not enjoying it. So then I decided... Well, I love Totoro. I've been seeing Totoro since I was a kid. I would rent it every weekend from the, Blockbuster, and my mom would be like, why? And I'm like,
oh God, Blockbuster, that's a flashback.
And I just love that whole movie and the whole just aesthetic of it and the whimsicalness of it, and that dress kind of just showcased to me one, my skill level and how far I'd come, but also just designing it and that process, and the fact that once I wore it and it got so much recognition, it was actually kind of mind-blowing because I made it for me. I didn't really make it to be an internet thing. I was just like, I really want to make this dress. It'll be cute. And my friends are actually like, no, it's going to look kind of weird. I'm like, no, it's not. It's going to look amazing. And it was, taken really well, and now it's kind of like one of those archived costumes a lot of people think about now, and that's really amazing. And honestly, I feel like I can retire at this point, so yeah, I'm done.
I agree. I almost bought that print, but the colors in this one just popped.
Yeah, right? I love that one.
So you said you've been cosplaying for 10 years.
Yeah.
And that you were originally a con goer, and then you just turned into a cosplayer. What would you say made you a cosplayer? What was your first steps to being that?
Well, I actually cosplayed at my first anime convention, which was Katsucon 2003. It was a long time ago, and I cosplayed because I thought that you had to wear a costume. I don't know where I got this idea from, but I seem to skip steps in my mind sometimes, and that was one of the things I came up with. And also, I just wanted an excuse to dress up as Kagome from Inuyasha, because when else am I going to do it? And that whole convention, I was only there for a few hours, but the fact that everyone came up to me and wanted to talk to me about the anime, and I made a lot of friends, and it was just one of those things where I had just such a great experience, and I was like, I'm going to do this all the time. This is awesome. So yeah,
that's usually how it starts out for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say is your favorite anime? Because it sounds like anime had a pretty big impact on your life and getting going in the cosplay community.
Oh God, yeah, I really love anime. I don't know. My favorite. I have a lot. That's a problem. That's a hard question.
Okay, how about top 3?
Okay, top 3 would be, I love Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket's amazing. I love Fruits Basket. I love an old school ones like Yu Yu Hakusho. I loved Yu Yu Hakusho so much.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, it was so good. And I guess another one that I really liked. God, there's a lot. I like Death Note a lot.
Really?
Death Note was amazing. I was so obsessed with Death Note, and now that I hear there's a Netflix series coming out in August, I'm really excited, and there better be a potato chip scene or else we'll riot. So
I was about to ask you about that too, if you had seen the commercials or the ads for that.
We'll see how it goes. Just needs a potato chip scene, because that was amazing, and it wasn't in the Japanese live action, which was why not? So yeah.
Very cool. What would be your favorite moment in your cosplays? What has been an iconic memory for you?
like, as much as I love the Totoro thing, that was a happy accident. But for me, it would have been when I was at this point in my cosplay life where I was like, I don't really know if I've improved. I really don't know if I'm getting better. I kind of feel like I should stop because cosplay is so expensive, for one, and it takes a lot of time. And I was, going to go to college and all these things. So I was like, all right, I will make one more costume. I'll enter in a contest. If I win anything, I won't stop. And that's basically what I promised myself. So I made a costume, and, I ended up winning Best of Friday or something, which is like second place kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. And it was such a big moment in my life because I got to go up on stage and get like a trophy. And it was just like this big, like, oh, this is so cool. I actually am doing like a good job and feeling validated. So for me, that was a big personal experience. Yeah, like a big accomplishment in my life, and something that it was more for me than for anyone else, so, right. Yeah.
And for any of those who have been on stage, the terrifying, chances of embarrassing yourself or tripping and falling on your face. I know from experience. So I totally get it, and I'm incredibly impressed that you would be able to put yourself out there and do that. I have endless kudos for anyone who can do that. So
yeah, it's hard. It's not an easy thing. Even if you are comfortable, you still get scared about it, and it's nervous, and there's a lot you have to prepare for, and it takes a lot.
Yeah. It's nerve-wracking. But only the strong of heart can do it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, anyone can.
Anyone
it just takes
can do
practice,
it.
And
D'Angelo was against this question because it seemed kind of silly, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What kind of toothpaste do you use?
I like Crest Peppermint, the white one. I don't know.
I saw it in an old Harry Potter movie interview, so I was like, it was like one of the weirdest things people ask in interviews or questions for the celebrities, and I'm like, yeah, that seems kind of weird, but why not?
I also have the one from Costco. So I don't know. It just depends on which one is not empty at the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got to go through toothpaste every day. Yeah. So what would be your OTP? One true pair, a couple from any series or any genre? Some people pair Jack Frost and Elsa.
Yeah.
Some people with Harley Quinn and Deadpool.
I don't know. That's a really hard one. I don't know, actually. I have no idea. That might not be a good question for me. I really don't know.
I vote me and Dustbunny Cosplay.
I feel like that would be a good one, but we're not fictional characters, so.
I mean, we could be.
I always want to put someone from the Harry Potter world and someone from the anime world, but that almost doesn't make sense in my mind.
Okay.
I'm very canon person. It's really hard for me to break out of those lines.
That's true, because if you love it, it's hard to change it.
It really is, yeah.
All right, so last question. You said that you were, I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Kagome from Inuyasha.
Yes.
When are you going to do that again? Because we should do it, because I am a Sango.
I don't know. I thought about it, but every time I want to do it, I just come up with something else to do. I feel like I should, because it really would be a whole, I would be going back in time, for one, and then also just seeing how much I've improved. It would be very interesting, because back then, that costume, I swear, was hot glue and bobby pins everywhere, and I was using my real hair. Oh, God. So,
You used your real hair for Kagome?
I did, yes. Yep.
Envy. I'm green with envy right now. I can't use my real hair for anything, so it's always heavy wigs.
Yeah, but back in the day, there were no wig companies that catered to cosplayers.
Oh, wow.
And you were lucky if you could find something on eBay that was sort of similar.
Yeah. And then it would take forever to ship anyway.
Yep. It's true. Yeah.
Well, it's been great interviewing you. Thank you for your time. And where can we find you on social media?
So you can find me Dustbunny under Facebook and Snapchat, and DB Cosplay on Instagram. I have a Twitter, but I don't really use it, so ignore it. And I'm also on YouTube as DB Cosplay, I believe, also, or Dustbunny, so you can follow me there. If you need to email me ever, it's dbunneycosplay@gmail. So, yeah.
Great. All the lowdown. I'll have to add you on Snapchat.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. I like my Snapchats because they're a lot more chill. And yesterday, I snapped the whole masquerade, so it's a real treat, I think, if you love that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I went skiing and I was snap, snap, snap.
Yeah, it's not permanent, so you can do as much as you want, and it doesn't matter. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Dustbunny Cosplay. I am LavaShadow with the Geek Life. Thanks, guys. Talk to you next time.
Baby